Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. I was told to do this meditation 2 days back, but they did not give me any topic. But yesterday night they said they were showing me the Ras Leela, and generally we know that Holi is about destroying the negative. As we do this Holi Kadahan, we burn the negativity in the fire. So I asked, why are you showing me the Ras Leela? I know it's related with this full moon. They said that you have to discuss about love. You have to discuss about relationships, and you have to do the meditation on relationships. So today we'll talk about relationships. We'll heal our relationships, because all our relationships are eternally always carried through our all lifetimes with us, because most of the people we have a relationship with are people with whom we have had a lot of past lives. They cannot be someone who is just a new person in your life. The person with whom you have a relationship is very, very deeply related to you across all lifetimes. And mostly in the current life, we come to balance all the karmas that you have made with that person. So mostly it's about balancing the karmas. That is why we have so much challenges in our relationships, because we have certain mindsets, certain belief systems about relationships. What actually is a relationship is very different. So the Divine want to talk to you about what actually should be a relationship. And what about this relationship, the basic thing is, since it is a karmic relationship, at maximum to 80 to 90% of the time, we have to understand that we have come to balance our karma. So whatever we have done in the past is what is coming back to us. So if we think that we are very good souls, we don't have any issues, we don't have any problems, we are not the instigators of any problems, but a lot of problems is happening in our relationships. And it is always the fault of the other person, or the other person's family, or the other person's friends, whatever, or the situation, or their earning capacity, whatever it is. We have to understand that we have created the same situation with them in past lives, and that is why we are being faced with this in the current life. So whatever issue our partner is portraying to us, it is the issue that we have portrayed to them in the past lives. Everything that we have suffered from our partners is something that we have given to them in the past life. If we understand and look at every relationship, be it a relationship with our parents, be it the relationship with our partners, be it the relationship with our children, family members, or friends, anyone, if you can look at relationships from the angle that we have come to balance our karmas, it is because we did this that we're receiving this. I think you will be at much more peace. And if you can continuously do the healing of the relationship by sending forgiveness to that person for all past lives, parallel lives, present life, and the future lives, because time is linear, everything is happening at the same time. So if we can do this healing of the relationship by sending forgiveness to them for all that they have done to us in all past lives, present life, parallel lives, future lives, we can heal a big part of that. And we also have to ask forgiveness from them for what we have done and what they have done to us, both ways. We have to forgive them for what they have done, and we have to ask forgiveness for what they have done to us. So if anyone can seriously and sincerely do the forgiveness with their relationships, anyone, any kind of relationship, it may be even a relationship with your dog. If your dog is out to bite you, you have to understand that in some lifetimes when she was a pet, or someone who was with you as an animal, you irritated that animal, and this lifetime he's out to give you that back. So whatever the relationship is, if you are not having good plants in your garden, You may think that why am I not having good plants? I nurture my garden so well. But it may be that in some lifetimes you were a farmer and you neglected your crops. You did not take care of your plantations. You neglected the plants and the things that were under your care. So this lifetime you'll have to put a lot more effort when you are doing this plantation in your garden or wherever it is. So if you understand this basic thing for relationships, it will be a very healing thing for you, and you will really be able to resolve everything that you're facing in your life, and you will be able to have very beautiful, very uncommon relationships in the current now. And whatever I say, as you know, I do not say anything which I have not experienced, which I have not experimented with. So this was the main theme that I wanted to discuss to you before I start the meditation, because relationships with something which is always creating a big challenge to us. It is one of the greatest challenges that we carry, because through it we get the biggest learnings of our life. So that is what Radhakrishna came to say, that I have to talk to you about their love. As we all know that Radhakrishna, we see Radhakrishna as the immortal lovers, the lovers who are the symbol of true love, the symbol of what a relationship should be like. So they wanted me to talk to you about them so that we can imbibe their qualities, we can imbibe the qualities their relationship had, so that we can grow to the fullest in our relationships. But as we all know, this is another symbolism is behind this Radha-Krishna relationship. Radha is supposed to be the eternal seeker, and Krishna is supposed to be the infinite, the beloved, the creation, the creator. And so we have this love relationship with our creator. But what we do, we are worshipping the creator mostly for what we can get out of it, what powers we can accumulate, what problems we can solve. These are the basic things because of which we love worshipping or doing meditations. Everything has a more self-centered feeling behind it. Even our spiritual practices, most of the people, if you really are looking deep inside your heart, you will understand that somewhere it is more what we get in the relationship with the creator that what we are after. We want love from the creator, we want blessings from the creator, we want material goods from the creator, we want protection for our loved ones from the creator, we want them to solve the problem. But how many of us truly love the creator? How many of us have the true devotion of a seeker? Because unless and until you have the true devotion, however much practices you do, whatever you can do great penance, you can do great tapas, you can do a lot of practices, a lot of rituals, a lot of things you can do. But you will not reach the ultimate state of moksha, because it cannot be reached with only intellect and only practices. You have to reach the state with devotion. Bhakti ke bina nahi hota hai. It is a basic thing. Bhakti part is very important to reach the divine. So I'm not lecturing you. All of you know these things, but I'm just sharing with you what the divine wanted to share with you before I start the meditation. So my talk will open up your deep-seated belief systems and all these things that you're holding inside you, which is not allowing you to have a good relationship in your life. And what is the natural nature of a person? We are always blaming the other person for the pain that we are suffering. But now if you look at the whole thing from the perspective that we have come back to balance our karmas, we have come back to pay back to the person what we have made them suffer in the past lives, relationships can have a radical shift. And as we're shifting, Earth is shifting, and by 2032, Earth will reach a very high plane. We cannot have these toxic relationships anymore. because we need to purify ourselves and fill ourselves with love. So everyone has to come out of this separation mentality, the mentality that I am different and they are different. The oneness feeling, the love feeling is something which is the basis of this 5D transition. So this was what I wanted to share before we start the meditation. So as always, I request you to close your eyes and breathe into your heart centers. Long, slow, deep breaths. Inviting the divine into your heart, because the Paramatma and the Atma, the merging is the divine moksha. So invite the Creator into your heart where your soul resides. Breathe into your heart center, long, slow, deep breaths. And as you release your breath, give the intention that I release everything which is toxic for me, everything which is not serving me, everything which is not my own. Breathe deeply into your heart center and release. And as you take this long, slow breaths, invite your energy, invite your soul to come back fully to yourself. Scatter your souls all over the world, all over the universe, with our thoughts, with our feelings, with our emotions, scattered all over. With the internet, our thoughts is 1 minute in Ukraine, 1 minute in the tsunami at Japan. We are scattered all over. And if you think that my thinking does not scatter me, you are mistaken. You are a multidimensional being, and your intention is enough to take you to that parts of the world. So bring your energy back to yourself, into your heart center, breathing deeply into your heart center, and bringing back the energy from wherever it is scattered, from wherever it is not with you. Invite your soul fragments also from all past lives which are now ready to integrate into you, without the trauma, without the pain, with the learning, with the lesson, with the soul essence and the soul gifts to be integrated into you. Because many of you have had many past lives coming surfacing in the past few days. So all the soul fragments are ready to come back to you. Breathe into your heart center, integrate the soul fragments, integrate the soul essence, and breathe and see whichever part of your body is dense, which is tired, which is lethargic, which is painful, and keep breathing into that part of your body, releasing the energy blockages from there. Keep on doing that with the intention that each breath takes you into a deeper state of relaxation, into a deeper state of peace, into a deeper state of receptivity. And as you take this long, slow, deep breaths, I invoke the masters. We invite the creator of all creation, the source energy, the source from which we all have come. We invite your divine essence and presence in our group tonight. We invite our Father God, our Mother God, all the mighty gods and goddesses across all dimensions of time, space, and frequencies to be with us now. The divine asks you to release all resistance to healing your relationships. Many of you are holding a lot of resistance the minute I started talking about relationships. The divine asks you to release your resistance and be ready to receive the knowledge, the wisdom, the healing that will come today. Breathe deeply into your heart centers, releasing all resistance, as we call on all the mighty gods and goddesses across all dimensions of time, space, and frequencies to be with us now. All who have been supporting us, all who have been with us always, and who are assisting us, guiding us, we request you to be with us now. We call on all the galactic masters, star masters, the galactic councils, the star councils, the councils of the Galactic Federation, the intergalactic councils, all the holy councils of love, light, healing, ascension, the karmic councils, the Akashic records, the council of elders, the councils of 12, the councils of 9, the councils of 7, the councils of 5, the councils of 3, and the holy council of 1. Just invoking them invites them into our presence. We invoke the angelic realms, unicorn collectives, the dragon collectives, the celestial whales, dolphins, mermaids. We invite the council of earth, all the ascended masters, living masters, masters of Amanti, the masters of the inner realms of the earth. We invite Mother Gaia and her different realms. We invite the 12 central suns, Father Sun, Mother Moon, and all the mighty planets across all creation who want to support us. All star systems, all galaxies who are sending the love, light, and energies. We invite their essence into our grid. We call on all the energy vortexes, celestial temples around all creation to be with us now. We call on all the different consciousness, especially the Christ consciousness and the Krishna consciousness, to be with us now. And as we invoke these different energies, we invoke our higher self, a monadic group, our teams of light, and we ask all to be present with us now. And as we sit holding hands in a beautiful state of being, all of us holding hands together, as always, the divine sends a beautiful cloud to us. And this cloud takes us to a different dimension, to a different realm, where the healing will occur. So my dear ones, hold hands and let us walk onto this cloud. This cloud is silvery gray with tinges of darkness in it, as if portraying the pain that we are holding in our hearts about our relationships. Let us now climb on this cloud, all of us, and slowly the cloud starts moving up and up. We're leaving our third dimension, moving to the fifth dimension, from the fifth to the seventh. Those who are new to the meditation, if you feel giddiness, if you feel any uneasiness, it is fine. It is just because of the difference in the frequencies, the vibrations. Allow yourself to move with it as the clouds takes you higher and higher from the 7th dimension to the 9th dimension, from the 9th dimension to the 12th dimension. The Galactic Federation are standing there to bless you. To move higher and higher to the 18th dimension, to the 20th dimension where Mother Golden Tara is standing there for you with her love and light and blessings. She is the highest self of Green Tara. We move higher and higher, moving across all dimensions of time and space. We move higher and higher to the 25th dimension, to the 28th. You can see different realms around you, different galaxies. You can see a lot of different colors and scenes which you have never seen on earth. You can see beautiful beings of light, various different shapes. All are not known to us on earth. And as we move higher and higher, crossing the 33rd dimension, moving up, it's a little up today. We move higher, higher, higher to the 44th dimension. We request Mother Earth to hold us from below, and we request the Creator to hold us from above, so that our energy bodies can withstand this energetic shift, which is going quite high now. We go now to the 52nd dimension. And from there, we finally reach the 56th dimension, where the temple of love is. This is a beautiful temple where we will heal ourselves today. And the cloud takes us to the doorsteps of this beautiful temple. This temple seems to be made of diamonds, prisms. It's multidimensional with rainbow energies sparkling off it. And we all slowly get down from the cloud and we walk inside this temple. All our guides, all our light beings supporting us are walking with us. We entered the temple of love, which is the temple of Radhakrishna on the higher planes. They have much higher temples, but we are allowed to go to this only now. As we enter the temple, we can feel the energies of love surrounding us. There's a beautiful fragrance of sandalwood and some other smells which are unknown to us, of some flowers which we do not know, we do not understand. The whole temple is decorated with beautiful flowers. There's intermingled scents, creating a beautiful atmosphere. It is like a place where there's endless worship of the divine. Every part of this temple is decked with beautiful flowers. As we move deeper into the temple, we arrive at the inner sanctum of the temple, where there is a beautiful idol of the divine consort of Radha and Krishna. As we reach there, we see sparkling colors around us, as the archangels and different beings of the different dimensions are surrounding us. There are multidimensional colors and multidimensional energies around us. Let us now all sit in this inner sanctum in front of this beautiful idol of the Lord Krishna and Sri Radha, the eternal consort of love. As we sit there, immediately we feel an expansion of the heart. And this expansion of the heart is happening with this multidimensional diamonds, small diamonds entering every cell of your body. It is almost like every nucleus of your body has a diamond in it. And this diamond is working deep into your cellular level. Because since you have taken the leap of faith and taken yourself to this temple, you have given them the permission to heal you at deeper levels. So each of these diamonds starts working on your nuclei, on your cells, on your DNAs, on your RNAs, on your mitochondria. It works on your cellular memories. It works on your glands, your organs, your bones, your bloods, your bone marrow. It starts working on your skeletal system, circulatory system, nervous system, in your brains, your neurons. Releasing, releasing, and releasing. It is working on each of your 12 chakras. Feel the vibrations, feel the power. And as you sit here, many of you may start seeing many past lives. Past lives where you're full of hatred towards your partner. You had so much anger. You had so much jealousy, resentment inside you. Some of you may see your past lives. Some of you may feel these energies in you. And even if you don't feel anything, it is fine, they're releasing. Some of you may feel the fears of relationships of the past. You can feel the negativity in the relationships, the comparison, the domination, the control. It may be from both sides, from your partners or from you. There's a lot of anger, lot of unforgiveness, lot of expectations, lot of domination, lot of control. These qualities do not serve your relationships. So these diamonds are going deep into your cellular memories, deep into your psyche, deep into your heart, deep into your throat, from where you speak these words of anger, these words of jealousy, these words of control, these words of comparison. And the ears which are hearing these words, they're releasing it, the energies from the ears also. Your throat is being opened up to speak with wisdom and love. Your heart has been opened up to be more forgiving and loving. Allow yourself to release all these negative feelings, negative emotions, which are the real negativity of your relationships. All the expectations that you have, all the needs that you have. Let them be released, let them be released, let them be released. All denseness, all darkness, all feelings of revenge, all feelings of being betrayed, cheated, that you have been carrying through lifetimes, let them all be released now. You no longer need to carry these feelings. Whatever happened to you in any relationship, this lifetime, past lifetimes, parallel lifetimes, future lifetimes, it's time to let go of these emotions. Because when you enter a new relationship with these feelings, this resentments, this anger inside you, you cannot be your real self. And this relationship also gets tainted, gets disturbed. So let us now give the intention to release all negative emotions of all past relationships in the current now, sitting here in this temple. Release all expectations. Release all negative emotions. Release all fear, all hatred. Release all anger. Release all comparisons. Anything which is not serving you, we release. Release the control, the domination. The feeling that somehow my partner is my possession. We release those feelings. Unless and until we release these things, we cannot imbibe the qualities of true love inside us. Because true love is a perfect union. As we know, the names Radhakrishna are never spoken without each other. Because they're like a single breath. They're like a single name. Because without Radha, Krishna is incomplete. And without Krishna, Radha is incomplete. That is the essence of a true relationship. That is the essence of a complete bonding. That is the essence of true love. But how many of us are feeling this, experiencing this, living this in our lives? It is time, my dear ones, to move into the 5D portal and to realize true oneness, true love. And so, as we sit in this inner sanctum in front of this divine couple, let us imbibe the qualities in us which true love is made of. So the divine now first of all pour into you. Some of you may already have the qualities inside you. It will just enhance you. It will just upgrade you to the next level if you are already holding these qualities. If you're not holding these qualities, please try to imbibe them in them. As the divine plants the seeds of this quality through the divine downloads in this inner sanctum of the temple of love. So first of all, they pour the energies of devotion inside you. Because without devotion, there can never be true selfless love. As Radha had this highest form of devotion towards Krishna, that is how we should be devoted to our partners, to our loved ones. True and complete devotion will fully, passionately devoted to our partners. But what we do, we are always comparing how much do they are devoted to us, how much they do for us. I'm not asking you to be exploited in your relationships. I'm not asking you to be always in comparison with others. I'm asking you to see how much of the devotion of Radha you have in you. Let this divine quality of divine devotion towards your partner be imbibed in you now. Let it be without comparing anyone. Let it be without any kind of balance in the relationship. Let it be pure and spontaneous devotion. Receive the divine downloads of devotion as the counsel of love surrounds you, along with all your guides, along with the goddesses and gods and every supporting energy of creation who have come to help you receive these divine downloads. Receive the divine download of devotion inside your heart chakra. Now, the divines say that you have to imbibe the qualities of deep respect. Because unless and until you respect your partner, you cannot have a fulfilling, complete, beautiful relationship. How can you have complete respect where there is no up and down, where there is no big and small, where there is no male or female, there is no discrimination in the relationship, but there is complete respect like Radha had for Krishna and Krishna had for Radha. Imbibe these qualities of divine, deep respect for each other. Let the energies of respect flow into every cell of your body. First of all, learn to respect yourself. Goddess Radha says that many of you here do not respect yourself, do not love yourself. Unless and until you love yourself completely, until and unless you respect yourself completely, you cannot respect anyone else, you cannot love anyone else. Let the energies of respect be in your every cell. As you love yourself, as you respect yourself, and as these energies of respect flow to your partner. Complete respect for each other. Understanding that you are incomplete without each other. Now they ask you, and they give you a beautiful pink lotus in your hand. And they tell you, look at the lotus. Understand its qualities. It comes out of the mud, but it holds the divine. imbibe those qualities of a lotus. Imbibe the patience of a lotus inside you. Because for a relationship to flourish, to reach its highest peak, we have to be patient. You have to be patient and understand the other person in their innermost core. You cannot be angry. You cannot be short-tempered. You cannot be irritated with them. You have to be patient. You have to be calm. And you have to give them the time and the space to explain themselves to you. Because if you're not patient, you will create a lot of problems which was not needed. So the divine quality of patience is given to you through this lotus. And this lotus now goes and integrates inside your heart center, imbibing the qualities of patience in every relationship that you have in your life. And as you imbibe these qualities of patience, establish the deep connection that two partners need to have with each other. No relationship can grow until you have a deep connection to each other. A connection which is not superficial. A connection which has deep understanding, deep sharing, deep caring. A complete sharing of each other with each other. It is not compartmentalized. Love is never compartmentalized. When you love other, it has to be a complete absorption of the other as you. You cannot have any difference with your loved one. They should be a part of your soul. They should be a incomprehensible part of every beat drop of your blood. They should vibrate in your blood. They should vibrate in your breath. They should flow in your chakras. They should be totally and completely in you. Ask yourself, do you really love your loved ones in this level, with this deep commitment, with this deep connection? If not, my dear ones, it is time to imbibe these qualities of pure love, which is the 5D connection that we are all going to receive, all going to go to. Understand that love means saying goodbye to expectations. Love means saying goodbye to the victim role. Love means saying goodbye to blame. Love means not criticizing the other, not blaming the other, not demeaning the other, not disrespecting the other. Lord Kartikeya comes in and he says, do not reject your partners in even the smallest of the ways, because when I was rejected by my parents and sent to the other paths, I felt a deep rejection all my life. And that is why I could not be as complete as Ganesha was, because I lacked the completeness of love, which I did not feel from my parents because they sent me away. I thought they did not love me. And this rejection is something you give to your partners, rejecting them, not accepting them, not allowing them into your spheres. They ask you to release this energy of rejection from you. And as you release this energy of rejection, they also ask you to let go of the energy of possessiveness. Extreme possessiveness is the downfall of love. When you see the other person as a possession, when you see the other person as a person who belongs to you, you lose the real essence of love. Because as we all know, one who is your true love needs not to be bound to you. Even if you set them free, they will come back to you. So, what Lord Kartikeya did not understand that Lord Shiva had done to him. He had set him free, sent him far, but he faced it as a rejection. So do not hold anyone, be it your child, be it your partner, be it your parents, as a possession. Let go of the feeling of possession. Let go of the feeling of control, because it will not allow you to experience the sweetness of true love. Krishna married so many different wives, but Radha was not jealous. Because when you know your love, and when your love is complete, you do not need to possess the other person. It does not always need to be something which is complete in a physical relationship. Love can sometimes be from a distance also, if it is true love. All relationships are not supposed to be in the physical realm, not supposed to be as a partner. But does not make it lesser, that does not make it lower. So when you release the energy of possession from your love, you'll experience the true beauty of love. Because love does not require you to be endlessly in a complete relationship, always being with each other, talking to each other, sharing. No. True love knows that if you're always, even on the other side of the world, even if you're in a different galaxy, in a different timeline, you are always connected. You're always with each other. That is the essence of true love. It does not mean you have to stay together. Allow all these different downloads of what I'm speaking. Everything is being downloaded into your system. Receive the downloads with an open heart, without judgment, without resistance. Understand that it is not easy to love in the truest sense of love, because love is the absence of fear. When you love someone, you are not afraid of losing them. Because when you are afraid of losing them, it means somewhere your love is conditional. It depends on how much they love you or how much time they spend with you. True love is beyond fear. True love is beyond possession. True love is beyond time. And true love never dies. Those who have experienced past lives, they have felt and seen that whomever is your loved one always loved you on the other side. We don't lose them by death. We don't lose them by timelines. They're always with you. The moment in the current life when you see them, all that love comes flooding back into your heart and you're immediately connected. For love does not hold hatred. For love does not hold insecurity. Love does not hold jealousy, greed. Allow these emotions to flow out of you as you receive the pure downloads of love from the council of love. As they give you a beautiful red-colored crystal in the shape of a lotus in your throat. They say from now on, you'll be able to speak more with love, with wisdom, with the depth of feeling that you never experienced before in any relationship you have in your life. Allow this energy of this crystalline rose to work on your throat chakra, releasing all the harshness from you when you shout at your loved ones, all the anger from you all the hatred from you, all the domination from you. Let this energy cleanse your mouth, cleanse your organs, and cleanse it of all hatred, all harshness, all denseness. Love is not insecure because love is not neediness. Neediness means somewhere you don't love yourself. You're incomplete and you feel the other person will complete you. But true love is loving yourself completely, being happy with yourself, and then sharing your love with the other. But a love where there is neediness, where you feel that without the other person you cannot be complete. If the other person does not love you, you cannot be happy. That is not true love. That is neediness. It is always good to want your partner to be with you, but not out of neediness, out of true desire to share, out of true desire to grow together, out of true desire to explore together. We need to release these feelings of neediness, which are like small nettles or spikes inside your heart center. Allow your heart center to release all this neediness from your relationships. Allow it to flow out of you. We ask the divine archangels to send an orb of multidimensional colors to your heart chakra. And this orb sucks out all these needles, all these different thorns and different kind of negative things in your heart center, which have all these negative emotions. Allow it to be released from you. Allow it to be released from you. Allow it to be released from you. Release your resistance, dear ones. So many of you are still in resistance mode, not wanting to imbibe true love, still comparing, still being in the angry mode, still blaming, still being jealous, still being dominating, still being controlled. Please release all resistance. And as we release this resistance, this multidimensional orb flows through our heart chakra, picking up these energies of negativity, of denseness, darkness, all these jealousies, hatreds, all these little small emotions that we have, which are not allowing us to be the big me. It has been sucked away by this orb. Allow yourself to open up and release. Understanding the true meaning of the word unconditional. Understanding that you cannot have any expectations or limitations when you are loving someone. You need to be in a complete state of detachment where you give without the need to receive. For a true relationship is always giving and giving and giving. The minute you start expecting, you start destroying the relationship because it can never be what you want. Because the other person can never understand what you're wanting from life, what you're wanting from love. So if you have no expectation, whatever they do for you, it fills your heart with love, it fills your heart with joy, it fills your heart with gratitude, it fills your heart with completeness. So it's time to release all this little me from me. All those qualities which make you resentful, which make you angry, which make you demanding, which make you needy. Let all these emotions flow out of your heart center in this divine temple of love. Really cleanse yourself. Release from yourself with the intention. You will know best what stops you from receiving fullest love. Because love is not about receiving. As I have understood, love is about giving, giving and giving. And when you can give without expectations, when you can give without neediness, when you can give without being possessive, you understand and feel the real joy of love. Because a love that requires attention, a love that requires time is not true love. It is the emptiness in yourself, which is incomplete because it does not love oneself. Everyone who has not loved oneself fully and completely, not accepting oneself, not respecting oneself, will have this emptiness. It is not because you don't have a partner. It is because you don't know how to love yourself. Because the first chamber of the heart, as I've always told you, is self-love. And if you cannot complete this first chamber, how can you ever receive complete love in relationships? So whenever we feel incomplete, whenever we feel the need for someone to complete us, understand somewhere we are lacking in self-love. Our guides stand around us, pouring blessings, pouring love into us, showing us how magnificent we are, how beautiful we are, and how much they love and honor us. Honor this journey on earth that we have taken in order to help Mother Gaia ascend, in order to serve the world. They honor you, they love you, and they ask you to love yourself. They ask you to see the magnificence of your being, releasing all these petty emotions, all these tense emotions from you. So just give the intention. I release from me all that is not love. All that is not love. All that is not love. I release, I release, I release. For love understands that no two persons can be the same. For love understands we are all different and we are all a complement to each other. We understand that we have different outlooks on love, life. We have different ideas about life. And whatever we experience is our own experience. It does not have to be the same for the other person to love me. When we let go of these belief systems which are embedded deep inside us, from our society, from our ancestral lines, from our peer groups, from the media, from the movies that we see, from the novels that we read, all these negative belief systems which are tying us up into this cords of expectations, into this cords of neediness. Let us now release it now. Let us now release it now. We call on the masters, the planets of the brain, to come down and rewire our brain, releasing this pettiness from us, releasing this need from us, releasing this feeling of inadequacy from us, releasing these belief systems from us, which have come down from the ancestral lines, from the society, from our past lives, from our families, all belief systems which create this neediness, this judgment, this comparison, and all the negativity surrounding love. See all these belief systems released from your DNAs. Your DNAs are opening up and releasing these belief systems as this diamonds start working on these belief systems now. These small diamonds which are working on your cells. Now start working on these belief systems and allow this belief system to release your system. Release from your system, release from your system, release from your system. All belief systems surrounding love that your ancestors have taught you, that your society has taught you, that your media has taught you, that your movies have taught you, that your novels have taught you, that your friends have taught you, release it now. We are much higher than these belief systems. And it's time we received all beliefs from the source, not from the media, not from our ancestors, not from our families. release this belief system and understand what is true love and how it is expressed and accepted in the world. How it was between Radha and Krishna. Understand this. Because when you truly love, in the purest form of love, you do not need to do thousands of minutes of meditation. You do not need to do rituals. You do not need to do grids with the crystals. You do not need anything, my dear ones. You just need to love, and everything will come to you. You will be blessed with everything in your life, with true abundance in every form, be it money, be it friends, be it opportunities, be it clients, be it everything. When you operate from a state of pure love, whatever is not love moves out of your life. Yes, it may result in releasing certain relationships which are not serving your highest best, because the divine will not allow anything that is not of love to be with a person who is fully of love. So allow the divine to work on you, releasing all these lower emotions, releasing all this dense emotion which make you feel bad about love, which make you feel judgmental about love, which make you feel comparative about love. Just release all this, understanding the true love that we receive from the divine is the real essence of love. Where there's no judgment, where there's no comparison, where there's no anger, where there's no hatred, where there is no jealousy, where there's no possession. Does the divine possess you? No. Does the divine judge you? No. That is true love, my dear ones. And that is what we have come to imbibe in this temple. It is an emotion which has deep empathy for others, which can feel the pain of others, which can understand the pain of others and help them to relieve it, release it. It is something which makes us feel really good inside. It is something which transforms our heart centers. Every time you receive pain in relationships, just see into the incident from a higher perspective. You will find that it was not true love. It was that neediness. It was that comparison. It was that judgment. It was that expectation that was playing. Because true love can never give you pain. True love can never disturb you. True love can never harm you in any form. As every cell of your body is releasing all that is not love, all that is not in the purest form inside you. Breathe into your heart center and start releasing all the pain that has come up in many of you. As you understand in what negative way you have followed your life, you have lived your life, you have lived your relationships. The energies of Lord Krishna and Sri Radha flow into your heart center. As they share with you the divine essence of true love, allow those energies, those golden, pink, and green energies to flood your being. It is so beautiful. It is so pure. It is so wonderful. Feel the emotions. Feel the love that is shared. And promise yourself today in this temple of love that you love yourself, honor yourself, and not judge yourself. You will respect yourself. It will look at yourself with compassion when you do anything wrong. As you accept yourself with completeness, as you love yourself with completeness, as you respect yourself with completeness, you become complete, you become whole, and the neediness starts dissolving. So every relationship that comes to your life is just a point of exploration of more joy, more growth, more expansiveness. Feel every cell of your body vibrate with the divine love of Radha and Krishna. Because from love we are all created. It is through love that we manifest. It is not the law of attraction. It is a law of love. Because when you are a true being of love, the universe showers you with abundance. Because when you are a true being of love, you will never think that I cannot have this. You will understand it, that it is easy to have something you want because you are operating from a state of pure love. You're wanting it to expand you. You're wanting it to help you grow. You're not wanting it for some selfish motive, not to save thousands of millions of rupees, not to buy gold. It is because it is something that will expand you, help you live a life of love. Many of you are having the Kundalini rising. Allow the energies to flow, because love is the source of all creation, and Kundalini is the creation energy inside you. Let the Kundalini flow. Many of you are having a blocks in your back heart. Allow yourself to forgive and release all the resentment that you have in your heart center. As you allow the resentment to flow out of you, as you allow the anger to flow out of you, as you allow the pain to flow out of you, your heart chakra will totally and completely expand like a huge wheel of love, rotating at a multi-dimensional speed. Allow the energies to flow through you. Do not stilt it. Do not dampen it with the little pettiness, your anger, your jealousy, your hatred, your control, your domination. Do not allow this magnificent energy to be dampened by this little me. As the energy of Lord Krishna, Lord Radha floods you, divine God and goddesses of love, the council of love, your guides, all the divine beings of creation, they shower you with the energies of love. Feel it in every cell, vibrating like a huge diamond with multi-dimensional colors. Feel the love inside you. Thank the divine for this beautiful, beautiful experience. Breathe into your heart center and release from your heart 3 times whatever is not of love. As you breathe out these energies which are not of love, you are flooded with complete love. And this love will stay with you through eons, through lifetimes, through dimensions of time, space, and frequencies. Thanking the divine beings, thanking your guides, thanking every power in the universe, in the creation who are supporting you in this temple. Let us now walk back to the cloud. And as we walk back to the cloud, let us feel this divine energies in our every cell, vibrating with love. And as we get up on this cloud, holding hands, deeply transformed within, the cloud starts moving down through the dimensions. With deep gratitude, deep love in our hearts, we slowly come down, traveling through the realms, traveling through the dimensions. We move lower and lower till we can see Earth. And as we see Mother Kaya, we start transferring all these beautiful energies into a crystalline core. Because as we anchor these energies into her, as is anchored these energies into a crystalline core, we integrate these energies, these beautiful energies of love. If you feel a little dizzy, if you feel a little uneasiness, it is fine. We are traveling through the realms. We are anchoring our energies into the crystalline core of Mother Kaya. Our higher chakras are held by the Creator, and we are slowly coming down through the different realms till we reach our time and space. We reach our room. We reach the chair or the sofa or the bed, wherever we are sitting. And we anchor our energies. We anchor this energies deep inside our being, deep inside Mother Kaya, integrating the energies, accepting the energies, feeling the energies deep inside our heart, deep inside our soul, deep inside our body. We're rinsed, cleansed, and filled with pure love. Breathe into your heart center 3 times, feeling the energies flow through you. Anchor yourself into the crystalline core of Mother Earth. Ground yourself. And slowly come back to yourself. Breathing in and out. Balancing your energies because you have come down from a very high realm. Breathing in and out for the next 2 minutes. Centering yourself. Feeling yourself in your body. Feeling yourself in your room. Coming back to yourself. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. I thank you, beautiful beings, for being with me, supporting me in this beautiful journey in the temple of love. Thank you, everyone.